It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. This is public service. I'm going to get into it right now with Rosa. This just came in. So this happened Saturday over the weekend. I got the email. We got it hours ago. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband said he was going to the UCLA game Saturday night. Well, come to find out, instead he watched the game at Barney's Beanery on campus. I texted him during the game. He never responded. How did he end up in Westwood when he was originally going to Pasadena? And what's he doing on a college campus on a Saturday night? Something fishy here. Rosa in Reseda. Good morning, Rosa.
Hey, good morning.
So, did you ask him why he was on campus and not at the game?
I didn't ask him, but I just had like a weird feeling about it, you know? I don't know if he was going to be truthful, and that made me even more uncomfortable.
All right, let's think about this. He went to the campus to watch the game. It could just be an innocent detour, couldn't it?
It's just out of the way. I can't imagine he would want to go.
Who was he going to the game with?
His guy friends. It was supposed to be a guys' night out thing.
Okay.
Do you think he did go watch the game there? Or do you think that he didn't go watch the game and he was with somebody, like, not at the campus?
I want to just believe he was out with his friends, but I don't know.
How'd you find out he was not at the game?
Well, I texted him while he was still at the game to tell him that two of my cousins, Juan and Margarita, were at the game and he should link up with them. And then he didn't respond to my text. So when he got home, I said, hey, did you reach out to him? Did you guys see each other? And he was just like, no. And that's when he's telling me that he went to see the game at the school. So I was just like, I don't know. And then I was thinking about it.
I don't get it. So, like, they didn't go to the game? Like, they didn't use their tickets? Like, they just... That's crazy to me.
I don't know. They're sports fanatics, so that didn't make sense to me either.
You know, if he's got an iPhone, you can look in the iPhone. I don't know how you get to it, but you go in the settings, dealio, and then a couple of screens, and they have this thing where they show you everywhere the phone has been. And if you don't turn it off, there's a whole record of it. Yeah, you don't even know it's there, right?
No.
Unless you turn it off. You get your phone and it's on. And unless you know to go turn it off, it has a whole history of where you've been.
Wow.
I guess it goes to whoever's, Apple, I guess.
I like that you know that, Ryan.
Because someone told me. By the way, I looked, there it was. It had Rio. Every place we were in Rio was on my phone. Every single place we were in Rio was on my phone from the Olympics. And, and then I was in New York and I was in London. I mean, it's all there. Okay. How long have you been married, Rosa?
We've been married 4 years.
All right, 4 years. And so here's the deal. UCLA game Saturday. Her husband was going to the game. He said he was going to the game. She finds out that he's not at the game. He's at the UCLA campus. Is there a Barney's Beanery on campus?
Not to my knowledge.
I know there's one. It's in Westwood, so it might be close to campus or around there.
Well, there's one in Santa Monica. Is that the one we're talking about?
No, I think there's another one in Westwood.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Well, because there's one like in West Hollywood on Santa Monica. Right? Is that one still there? All right, Barney's. That's a good spot for beer. Apparently, he was at Barney's Beanery on campus. That's what she's telling us. How did he end up in Westwood when he was supposed to go to Pasadena, and who was he with, and why did he not tell you? Let's try and get to the bottom of it. Rosa, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM. All
right, we are going to call him, and going to offer him some roses. I'm going to find out who he sends them to, and then what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Nicholas, please?
Yeah, this is Nicholas.
Hi, my name is Allison. I'm calling from the Enchanted Florist. We're a new flower shop here in Reseda. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, cool. I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling because we're giving away a free dozen red roses today. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like. We're just trying to get the word out of our new business. So hopefully you can send them to somebody, and if they like them, you just refer us to friends and family. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Oh, yeah, sure. That sounds awesome.
Cool. So I just need the name of the person you would like to send them to.
Yeah. How about Kim?
Kim. Oh, and who's Kim? Is that like your wife or your mom?
Somebody I know, just a friend.
Just a friend. Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
I'd just like to put good luck.
Good luck. And then how did you like to sign it?
From your friend, Nicholas.
From your friend, Nicholas.
Nicholas, it's Ryan Seacrest. and Sissany, and your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to understand that. We have your wife,
Whoa.
Rosa, on the line.
Who is this woman? I've never heard of Kim.
What?
Who is she?
Rosa?
Yeah, what, why are you sending
Whoa.
Kim a message of good luck?
With red roses.
We're just here to help.
She's just a friend that I know.
Right.
She's a friend, and I've never heard of
Yeah,
her.
she's just
Does
a
this have
friend.
something to do with the UCLA thing?
What UCLA thing?
Yeah, the fact
Rosa,
that
what are you talking about?
were all over the place instead of going to Westwood or in Pasadena. What's going on with you?
Rosa, we just went to the Barney's and Beanery in Westwood instead of going to the game. There's nothing to worry about.
Who is
Kim
this
is just a
woman?
friend that goes to UCLA, and I'm wishing her good luck for school.
For
All right.
school. You have a friend in school.
Why not send your wife flowers? The wife you've been married to for 4 years.
Because she knows I love her, and I just wanted to send Kim some flowers of good luck because she was having trouble in school.
Who's Kim?
Nicholas, let me just speed up this process for us all, okay? So you said you were going to the game in Pasadena. You didn't. You went to Westwood to watch the game. You then sent flowers just now. Just now you sent, this was Saturday night, okay? This was hours ago in theory. You just sent the flowers to a woman who you were watching the game with, who's on campus at UCLA. It doesn't add up to be a pretty picture. So, Nicholas, we're going to ask you very, very directly, what's going on with you and this woman, Kim?
Nothing is going on between me and Kim.
Then
Why can't you just be honest?
Yeah,
No,
we're just
I don't want to
friends.
talk about this at home. I want to talk about this right now because I don't want you to come up with an excuse. I want the truth. You owe me the damn truth.
Okay, I will give you the truth. We're just friends, Rosa.
Okay, if you're just friends, why have I never heard of her?
And why did you lie about going to the game?
Because it was a last-minute decision.
Okay,
And
Nicholas.
A last minute decision?
I don't
You just
know
wasted
if
your
we're-
tickets?
We don't, it just doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense.
It sounds iffy, but I would never cheat on you, Rosa.
But you lied to her. You said you were going to the game and you went not to the game and you went to watch the game with another woman.
We were going to go to the game, and then last-minute decision, they all decided to go to Barney's and Beanery.
So you couldn't
Nicholas,
just tell me the
Nicholas,
truth?
Nicholas, you're hiding something clearly. Okay, so I'm not going to push you any further. Rosa, you have enough information here. You need to sit down and talk with him in person. But
Yes.
Nicholas,
Let's talk when I
you're
get
hiding
home.
something from your wife. So there's clearly some guilt here. And you sent flowers to another woman. It's not a great thing. Okay, I think we should be saying good luck to you.
Rosa, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, please. We'll
All right,
talk
Rosa.
about this later.
All right, good luck with the two of you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, how do you piece that together?
He's just a dud.
Even if he did what we know he did, which is he just went to go watch the game with this Kim, it's still bad.
Yeah.
He still didn't tell his wife, and then he sent Kim the flowers, so he's trying to
Right.
hit on her.
He went with her and was drinking the whole time, and no.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. Got your mic?
Sorry.
You got your mic there? Usually you can turn it off.
I usually do turn it off.
And you can pull it. Okay, let's make sure we're in place. Okay. It's a public service because, as a last resort, we always say, don't do this unless you're up against a rock and a hard place. So here's the email that we got. It says, Dear Ryan, my husband and I decided to move north to San Jose. My family is there, and it'll be easier for us. Well, now he wants me to leave first. He says he doesn't want to leave his job just yet, so I should make the move with the kids first and start getting situated. I don't understand his sudden change of heart unless there's a reason he doesn't want me here. So let's get Myra on the line. So, Myra, how are you?
Hey, I'm okay, Ryan. How are you doing?
I'm okay. You're for sure going to make this move? Is that right?
Yeah, we're definitely moving. We live in Corona right now, but my folks live in San Jose, and we have 2 kids, and it's just going to be easier, if they get sick or something happens. We need some help.
No, I get that. So would it not make sense that he has to stay to finish up his job?
Well, Ryan, it totally makes sense, but it was his idea, and he already planned it out, and now he wants to. I mean, he's telling me he probably won't meet us there for at least 6 to 8 months, and it was
That's a
his
long
idea.
time.
Well, it would make sense to me if you've got to finish up a job.
Right.
Maybe he would come up on the weekends.
Well, it doesn't sound like that's happening, but the thing that's throwing me, guys, is that it was my husband's idea. We already put the deposit down on the house. He found the house right away, and when I was really stressing out about the moving and the packing and the movers,
Right.
and he was just really relaxed. So it doesn't make sense. Something just isn't adding up.
Is there any sign of another woman?
Well, the fact that he's been so stress-free while I was going crazy trying to pack and coordinate the move over the last 2 weeks, something just isn't adding up. And he switched it. This was his idea. It wasn't even my idea.
Kind of just did a 180 out of nowhere.
Exactly. He did a 360 out of nowhere.
It sounds like he got cold feet. Have you talked to him about it directly?
No, I haven't. Because I mean, I know that he's got to handle the job, but it was never going to take 6 to 8 months for him to quit the job.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was going to give them at least a 3-month notice just because they've been good to him. But
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. How long have you been married?
We've been married for about 12 years.
And how many kids?
We've got 2 kids, an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old.
So what do you think is going on? What's your guess?
There's got to be somebody else, Ryan. I mean, I think he did a 360. It was his idea to move out there. We already put the deposit down on the house, and he found the house. He suggested it, and he's just. There's got to be somebody else.
I wish he did a 360 because then he'd be in San Jose. He did a
He did a
180.
180.
So he's
Yeah.
an about face. All right, Myra, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay, so Sissany is going to offer him some flowers, and we want to find out who he sends them to, and then what he puts on the card. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so be very quiet. You're going to hear everything. Good luck.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Anthony.
Yeah, that's him.
Hi, Anthony. My name is Debbie. I'm calling from Sweet Blooms. We're a new flower shop here in Corona. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing over there?
I'm good. Actually, the reason I'm calling is because we're giving away a free dozen roses today, and they're absolutely free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. I don't need any credit card information from you or billing information. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our roses.
Oh, okay. All right. So I can just give them to anybody.
Yeah. So I just need the name of the person you want to send them to.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Tina.
Tina. Okay.
Tina.
And then
no,
who
you
is?
know what? Hold up. Sorry, I'm tripping. My bad. Squash that.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna send them to Myra.
Myra. Okay. And who's that?
That's my wife.
Oh, you're with your wife. Okay, cool. What would you like to put on the note?
Thanks for putting up with me. Love you. Something like that.
Thanks for putting.
Hey,
up with
Anthony,
me.
it is Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and your wife, Myra, is on the line. Who is Tina? Why did you almost send roses to Tina and then say you were tripping?
Who is it? Who's there?
Myra, your wife is there.
Yeah,
Who's Tina? Who's
Anthony, I'm
Tina?
right here.
No, Tina's a coworker. I was doing an email while I was sending her, and my mind went blank for a second. What? Yeah, Myra.
Anthony, I'm right here. Look, what is going on? You're sending us to San Jose 6 to 8 months, and now you're sending roses to Tina? If something's going on, you need to tell me
on the radio.
now.
What are you doing? What are you talking about? What are you?
Anthony, your wife thinks you're cheating on her. You send flowers to
This is
Tina.
ridiculous.
What's going on between you and
I
Tina?
didn't send no of these flowers.
You just
just
did send
did.
flowers to Tina. You just stopped yourself from doing it.
Who
So
is
who is
Tina?
that?
Who is
No,
Tina?
I make what I'm saying. Tina is my wife know who. I talk about Tina all the time. This is my coworker, one of my many coworkers.
Do you know Tina, Myra?
I don't. He talks about work all the time, so he may have said the
I've
name, but I
mentioned her
don't know
before.
her.
So, Anthony, why is it that you are sending your wife and your kids up to San Jose? This was all your idea to do this, to be closer to your parents so that they could take care and help with the kids. And now you've done a 180. You've said, I'm staying back 6 to 8 months. Why are you staying back?
When I talk to my wife, knows all about this. The reason
She doesn't know all about this.
The reason I'm moving up there. I have to stay back because we got some important stuff going down at work. I'm up for promotion, so I just can't roll like I thought I did. My wife knows about that. I talked to her about this.
But
So
your wife thinks that you're staying back because there's another woman. So there's something that triggered that thought.
Are you staying back for Tina?
Absolutely not. I'm staying back because I want to keep my job, and I'm trying to get, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of, important projects. I just can't leave. I thought I could leave right now, but I can't leave right
But
now.
Anthony, honey, we're moving to San Jose. You got to leave that job. You just said you want to keep the job. The whole point was for us to move to San Jose. It's your idea, and now you're trying to hold to the job?
We are moving. I'm just going to commute for 6 months because I got stuff to do. We talked about this. I mean,
what do you... Don't do that. We have not fully talked about it. You mentioned Tina. Don't do that and try to make me feel like I'm crazy, Anthony.
Okay, but Myra, but the whole move, that's between you guys. We're here to find out if there's somebody else. So, Anthony, are you cheating on your wife, Myra?
Absolutely not.
Myra, do you believe your husband, Anthony?
I don't, but you know what? If something's going on with this Tina girl or somebody at work, I'm going to find out, Anthony. You just, you should watch yourself.
Who did I send the flowers to, Ryan?
You started sending them to Tina.
Mm-hmm.
Because you called me at work. I was sending an email to her, and my mind went blank.
Ryan said,
who did I send them to?
He said your wife.
But then you sent them to your wife. I believe you, Anthony. I don't think you're cheating. I actually believe you. I don't know what's going on here, but I believe that you're not cheating. I think you're staying back for work. That's what I think. Hang on, both of you. Just hang on, both of you.